Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going out to camp in a rainstorm and hopefully my shelter can survive the night. There's going to be heavy rain, high winds, and I've got heaps of good food with me to have a great time, but as you can see right now I'm getting water blasted. So I've got to make my way into camp and try and get set up. But thanks for tuning in guys, this one should be fun.
I'm going to get so wet.
Got way too much gear in here. Alright guys, made it into camp. And this is my massive tarp. It's a 4x4 polyester beast. And I stuffed it into the tent sack. So I'm going to try and get that set up here. It's very windy. It's going to be difficult, but you know, I'm a pro bushcrafter, so we'll get on with that. And hopefully things go smoothly. Making progress. Gotta get my pole up. Well, I've got basic shelter established. I'm going to have to get a lot more guy lines in here to secure it though. Stop this flapping around. I'm inside my shelter. I'm going to have to mess around with this a lot to get it sorted. But it is providing protection. I don't think it's going to hold up to the winds though. I'm not really sure how I'm going to volumize the space. The tarp's coming down on me pretty hard. I'll mess around with it and try to get it right. Alright. The winds are getting crazy. The setup isn't pretty, but it's working. I'm gonna get on to getting the tent set up now. I've got the Hilleberg Una, a nice strong tent, so I'll get that tucked in the back, and then it's time for a cup of tea. I'm not sure this setup's going to hold if the winds pick up. I think I have a few more guy lines that I could get stuck in, but the tarp's just so big, it catches the wind. Whoa! Oh man, what a setup. I'm gonna unpack my pack, get my chair out, and hopefully these winds just die down a bit. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. Oh man, that's better. Sitting down. Woo! I have so much gear in here. I'm dying to get set up so I can get a cup of coffee on. I got my hair cut, by the way.
for the winter season coming up. This is my lovely new fleece beanie. Nice and oversized, you can pull it right down over my head. It's actually pretty chilly. I am at like 900 meters above sea level, so quite high elevation. But I'm gonna get everything unpacked, then we'll get a cup of coffee on and have some biscuits, I think. I need to stabilize the situation, it was hectic. This wind and rain is getting pretty serious. It's quite exciting though after the fine weather camps that I've had recently. To be out in a storm again, it's exhilarating. This coffee's going to be so good. We have to put some insulation on after that as well. It's actually quite cold when you get wet. Come on, boil. I'm using my heat exchanger kettle. It works way better in the wind. And I'm always in the wind pretty much, so I might as well always bring it. Cheers. Oh. Man, that's good. Oh. Guess what I've got? Something special. I'll get them out in my goodie bag. There we go. These are homemade digestives. Victoria made them for me. I sent in my request. I said, I need a healthy biscuit. I'm not sure if that really exists, but she gave it her best shot, and surprisingly, they turned out pretty good. So these are made from oats, spelt flour, a little bit of butter, golden syrup, I think vanilla and baking powder or something. We'll see how they go for the dunk. They're definitely not as sweet and buttery, but they still go pretty good dunked in a coffee. I'll have to try them with tea later. I have one more now, and I'll save the rest for a cup of tea later. They definitely need a bit more time to soak for them to penetrate the biscuit crumb. But good though. You can see a bit of water got in through that zip. That was serious driving rain though, so I'm not surprised. Just gonna chuck on some insulation. Tuck myself in. That's so much better. I'm actually warm now. Just that simple Alpha Direct layer underneath this heavy duty rain jacket and the fleece beanie, and now I'm cozy. Oh, what a setup. It's still full blowing out there. The winds have died down a little bit, so my tarp is working really well actually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna tidy up the campsite a bit and maybe get some lunch on. The Weka has come already. He just popped his head out of the trees. He'll be back. Oh, there he is, a Weka. Gotta get some water. Opened up my views a bit out to the paddock. The pole wasn't doing much on this side. Everything was just cinched down. But now I've got more space here. It's rather lovely actually. The good thing about this tarp is it's polyester and it doesn't stretch at all. The water's just absolutely beating off it. It's doing a good job. Nice. I'll collect some more. Get a few litres and I should be good. All my sleeping stuff. Might get that unpacked and lofting up. It's gonna be a cozy night in here later. The Oon is such a lovely tent. It's quite small, but it's very sturdy. And it's got extra length. So for me, being about 6 foot, I fit in here good. Got the Zen bivvy and the Zen bivvy mat. I'll make the rest of the bed later. That'll be good for now. brought my windshield this time. I came prepared. Big cake of noodles. I'm not sure I'm going to eat all of this, but I'll get it in there cooking. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Far out, man. The top. It's coming in. Oh my goodness. Gotta move the camera. That almost ripped all my pegs out of the ground. Just trying to eat some noodles in peace. Got a couple hard-boiled eggs here. These will be glorious with the noodles. This is hectic, man. One egg. I'm not peeling these the best. I'm losing a bit of protein. Noodles might be about done. A little bit longer. I'm losing calories. I'll feed this to the Weka later though. That'll come in handy. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, it's good though. That's real good. These noodles pack so much flavour. Oh. This is the realities of camping in a rainstorm. It's messy. Jacket gets covered in noodles. That was damn good though. Oh man, I feel good. Oh. Nice. Look at that. Suction. He'll be pleased with himself. I think the storm's getting worse. There's some more food for him. Yum yum. He's getting overconfident now. He thinks there's more, and he's right. This weather, it's relentless. I think the worst of it's supposed to come through tomorrow morning as well. So I might have a sleepless night and wake up to a collapsed heart. It's happened here before. She'll be right though. Just a little bit of milk, not too much. So much glorious rain. We needed rain, it's been dry. This is the first good dump we've had in like a month. Hopefully it's not too much. Causes flooding, that'd be bad. But I'm just gonna relax, have my cup of tea, and chill out. It's a long time before dinner, so just gonna enjoy the rain. Go away. I've retreated back into the tent to hang out for a bit. It's still full-blown rainstorm out there. But inside here, it's cozy. I'm just looking out at the rain, perfectly sheltered, and keeping an eye on this weka that's prowling around. Just trying to get my milk. Hey man, that's my noodles. I was saving that for you anyway. Enjoy it while you can, mate. That's all you're gonna get. Look at him. So cheeky. Oh my goodness. It's nice to be in here out of the wind. I'm so warm and dry, but it's just full blown out there. This is one of the favourite things about camping. It's being warm and secure and cozy when it's hectic outside. I just unzip this and it's all go. I think it's getting more intense out there. Some massive gusts have come in. The tarp is still standing though. Hasn't pulled the pegs out yet. This weather is relentless. Whoa! My umbrella just fell off the camera. Might get a cup of tea on, and then we'll do dinner. Wait for it to get dark. Whoa. Look at this thing flapping around. There's just something about being out in the storm that gets me going. If you guys do storm camping yourselves, you'll know what I mean. It's kind of like overcoming the elements, building up your shelter, and then getting comfy and having your treats. Dinner's gonna be epic, by the way. I won't tell you what it is yet, guess in the comments. Something I haven't done, kinda done, a bit different. A twist on a classic.
That water boils so good with the heat exchanger. Fast.
Man, lovely. I might have a few of those biscuits if I can find them. Appetizer for dinner. Oh. They're definitely better with tea. Not bad, considering they're made at home. I did look up the nutritional information of a pack of Tim Tams, and it's not good. I think there's about 1,000 calories in a whole 8 biscuits or something. I think the only time I'm gonna have those is when I'm like going way up the tops in the snow, cutting wood, and burning off massive amounts of energy. When I'm doing a camp like this, where I'm not moving much, I just can't justify indulging in that level of sugar and fat. Although dinner's coming up.
Yum.
I'm gonna make a sauce. It's like a peppercorn sauce. It's not super fancy, it is from a packet, but it's gonna go great with dinner. Cracked pepper, yum. All I gotta do is add 250 ml of water, and it should be delicious to go on the steak and potatoes. Ooh. I may have added a bit too much water there. It should thicken up good. We shall see. Oh yeah, nah, it's thickening up nicely. Should be like a rich gravy. I think I need the windshield for this. I don't want to cook it on the table because fat will splatter all over this, and it's nylon fabric, and that would not be good. So we'll just chuck the pan down here, get it piping hot. We'll give these like 2.5 minutes on each side. My pre-cooked potatoes, all in here, and these have been seasoned and oiled. And I'll cook these in the pan with the garlic butter, just heat them up, then we're good to go. These should nearly be done. Those off. Just put a bit of the garlic butter on and another piece on the steak. Check my sauce. Look at them. Can you see them? Perfect little potatoes. Oh my goodness. This is a crazy amount of food. Gotta take a photo of this one for Instagram. You can follow me on there if you like. Sometimes I do gear related stuff, but it's more just camping nonsense. Whoa! I can hardly hear anything, it's so loud. Gotta try this beef. Garlicky, peppery, kind of sweet, tangy. The creamy, salty potatoes. And that rain is literally heavy-duty rain. That's insane. I can't even hear anything. Here we go. To mash all these little potatoes into the juice. I think I said in the last video I'd rate my food. I'm going to rate this one 9.6. Absolutely phenomenal. And look who's here. So much juice. That was one heck of a meal. Sorry if you don't like watching me eat, but I just get in the zone and go for it. I am out here by myself, remember, so it's not like anyone's here with me to be disgusted by my eating habits. Apart from you all watching. Oh. Anyway, it's time to tidy this up. That sauce is good. I want to lick the plate, but I don't think I'll show you that. That's too much. You probably can't see behind me, but the rain is absolutely pouring off the tarp. It's gone ballistic. It's a deluge. Full blown. The campsite's flooding. Not surprising. Gonna get the cup of tea on, and then I'm gonna get into the tent, and then probably do a hot chocolate in there too. But it's fully dark now, and the storm is raging on. The shelter's holding up good though. I went around and tightened up the guy lines, so I think it's gonna hold all night. But the worst of the winds is supposed to hit around 4 AM, so that's something to look forward to. Oh, but man, I'm feeling good. That was a great dinner. This weather subsided a little bit. That'll be good if it stays like this at least for a while, so I can get some sleep. Another big brew. I might as well title this video, Drinking Tea in Rain Under Tarp. Oh, this beanie is so thick. It blocks out a lot of the noise. It'll be good for sleeping in. It's real warm as well. I'm not sure what the brand is. I think it's Swazi or something. It's just really thick fleece. It's pretty windproof too. It's nice. It'll be great for winter. When you're out here, I don't really drink water, so I'm always just having either hot chocolates, coffee or tea. Probably not the ideal hydration, but it's better than drinking cold water. When I go up the mountains though, I smash electrolytes pretty much the whole way up and when I get to camp. But for now, tea is the #1 choice of beverage. As you can see, this tent doesn't really have a vestibule, only this little porch bit that you can kind of peg out. But that's okay. It's a mess in here, but I'll squeeze everything in and we'll close the place up. Feet are nice and dry, which is good. These pants are awesome, by the way. The Cactus gear, same as the rain jacket. Super heavy duty. They're quite warm as well. I'm just wearing a merino base layer underneath, and I'm toasty. How are we looking in here? Very cozy. Not a whole lot of space though. If you're just camping with this tent and nothing else, no tarp, it can feel a little bit small. All right, zip her up. And just like that, we are enclosed in my cozy coffin. Oh yeah, the rain's not too intense now. Just a nice kind of background noise. Get this off. This is an awesome garment, by the way. It's Alpha Direct, that real fuzzy lightweight fabric, but it's encased in like a full-on wind blocking material. I think it's called Ace Pack. Yeah, you can get them at the gear shop. I think they're a European brand. It's just an awesome kind of lightweight, really warm top. Been a while since I've used this MB. This is the, I think it's the 0 degree, 900 full power Muscovy down. Very lofty. It's surprisingly warm. It only weighs 500 grams. I'm on the Flex Air Mat 2 of that stretchy material. A very comfortable lightweight setup. Oh, look at this. We made it. In the tent and the rain is pouring. What an evening. So you can see my head is like almost touching, and so is the end of the quilt. Tent's just big enough. In winter you can kind of have condensation problems on this inner tent because it doesn't really ventilate too well, but I'm only usually out for like 1 or 2 nights, so it's not a big deal. When it's real bad, sometimes I chuck my rain jacket over the feet just to keep the quilt from getting soaked, but I won't have to do that tonight. There is some vents that I'll open up later, but for now, just get cozy and chill out. Look at that loft. Lovely. This is the perfect setup. Perfect temperature as well. Not too cold, not too hot. Just right. Well, I made the executive decision. I'm not going to have a hot chocolate. I'm just way too full. But man, it's cozy lying down in here. The rain's kind of coming and going. Well, no, it's actually just full blowing the whole time, but heavier and then even heavier. But I think I'm going to switch the camera off. I'll turn it on if there's any weather event over the night, which I'm pretty sure there will be. The winds are supposed to pick up. But for now, I'm going to have a glorious sleep listening to this rain. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Already a few pegs have been ripped out of the ground. Tighten these up. Oh, it's just soup on the ground. Ah, I'm getting wet. Alright, so I've taken the pole off the corner there and pulled it down to a steep A-frame. Hopefully now it should be alright, but the winds are picking up. This is not good. Oh no. I'm gonna get back in the tent and hope for the best. Okay, bedtime, take 2.
morning. Slept for 7.5 hours. It's time for coffee. Oh, got some damage to the tarp. Looks pretty good out here. There's a bit of wind, but nothing crazy like last night. But I probably shouldn't speak too soon. Get my hopes up. Still quite a bit of rain coming down though. Oh no, things are picking up out there. It was just so calm before. There's a big puddle right in front of the tent here. So much rain. To get my coffee apparatus working. Where is everything? Filter papers. I just want to get this brew made and close the door. Lie down in the tent. Oh, big puddle. Time to plunge. I knocked the coffee over when I was moving the camera. Spilt some of that delicious juice onto the ground. Oh well, I've got plenty more to have after this one. I just need to get something in me. Delicious. Still all go outside. A little bit of light starting to come into the sky. What a sleep. The Zen Bivvy performed really well. Super warm. I actually got too warm at one point. Had to throw it off me. Oh! There's a spider. Get him off there. This part of being in the outdoors. Bugs come into your tent. But yeah, this pad as well, the flex pad, so stretchy on the top. Really comfortable. The weather's going crazy out there. I'm just gonna sit back, enjoy my cozy setup, have my coffee, and then I'll probably have to get up. Made myself a massive cup of tea. I'm gonna have this before I get up. There's Weka right behind the tent. I don't know if you could just hear them screeching. But they'll be around to pester me this morning. Having the 4x4 tarp really makes a difference. That extra like half meter of coverage on each side means I can have so much more shelter in this spot. If I come back here in a storm, I think I'll use this tarp again. Or maybe I'll get a sil poly one that's just smaller and lighter, because this one's ginormous. It's kind of hard to pack. Oh yeah, here's the Weka. He's coming in. He's lurking in the trees over there. Back off. It's too close. There we go. I think what I got to do first is sort this tarp out, tighten up these sides, then I think another coffee, then breakfast. But the wind's picking up. It's definitely getting worse. Ah. Alright, I've had to rearrange things a bit, but we've got the tarp pulled right down over the tent, and I have a little capsule in here where I'm kind of out of the wind and the rain. Whew. I think I'll get a coffee going and we'll think about breakfast. It's completely storming just outside the tarp. Water's just gushing off everything. It's going to be quite a difficult cook up. But this is where, you know, my bushcraft skills come into play. They're unhappy. Far out. It's definitely getting worse. Quite hectic, as you can imagine, trying to organise the filming and making the perfect brew. Okay, we have the coffee. Now it's time to cook the breakfast. Guess what I've got? My new favourite camp meal. The banana pancakes. Try and get those big banana chunks kind of blended into the egg. Alright, so in here there's 60 grams of blended oats, 20 grams of protein powder, a bit of salt and cinnamon. I've been getting lots of questions for the recipe in the comments. Maybe I'll put it in the description, but yeah, you should try it for yourselves, guys. You can buy the store-bought pancakes, which I've done a lot in the past, but these are just so much nicer and more wholesome, and that's what I'm all about these days. So you mix this up, and then you blend in a little bit of yogurt to get the texture right. Then you cook. Big, thick brew. Pancake batter. Look at it. That's the texture you want. Oh no, this one's sticking a bit. Wonder why that is. Oh no. It's disintegrating. I'm not going to be able to flip this at all. Oh. It's the first one done. Get a little butter on it. I think I need to turn the temperature up as well. That might help. Form a crust so they don't stick as good. Got to scrape it all in there. That's steaming hot. So what I do is get the leftover yogurt on. Apply the blueberries and then the maple syrup. Ugh. Camp's a bit of a mess right now. It's a bit out of hand. These are fresh. Oh man, that looks good. Where's the maple syrup? Here we go. And this is culinary perfection. And as always, the drizzle. And that, my friends, is worthy of a subscription. Oh my god. I think these are the best ones that I've done. I'm giving that a 9.8. We have the RAINSTORM. These taste fantastic. Perfect balance of sweetness, cinnamon, salty, and the maple syrup and that zing from the berries. And it's just been an awesome camp. Hope you're enjoying this one. Honestly, nothing can beat this. The rain is just getting heavier and heavier. I'm not sure if I'm going to wait this out or just pack up. Like I said, I think it's just going to be like this all day though, so I think I'll tidy everything up around camp, get as much as I can in the pack, and then we'll see what's going on. The campsite's beginning to flood. I better get out of here. Get everything into the dry bag. Hopefully my pack doesn't get saturated, at least the inside, the down jacket and stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to put the big camera away, get that secure, dry and safe inside of my pack, and then we'll take this tarp down and get out of here. This rain is crazy though. It's unreal.
pack is so heavy. Oh my god. That was mental. You probably can't even hear me because the microphone will be full of water. Oh. Just time to get out of here. Oh man. I just want to get back to the car now. I hope nothing's falling off my pack. I was getting a bit, you know, stressing out. Just can't hear anything with all the water smashing against my head. It only gets like this when it's a complete deluge. Rivers running everywhere, all down the track. I'd hate to think what those little creeks are that I'd have to cross on the way to that red cabin. Look at that. Alright. That might be the most water I've ever seen there. Back in the car. Hopefully she starts. Good. Alright, that was a crazy camp. You probably can't hear me because there'll be so much water in the microphone. But thanks for coming, guys. Let me get home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.